All right, welcome to the Pillow Talk Hour. Let's begin with the questions. And it says, "Hey Alex, hope you're okay. There's one guy at work who's extremely private and been single for many years. Okay, good for him. He's 40 this year. I sent him an anonymous love letter last year expressing my love. He was trying to find out who it was and even asked me. But I declined as he sounded like he was interrogating me. Okay. The beauty about sending anonymous letters is that it creates a mystery in a person's mind. And the deeper they have to think about who this person is, when they find out who it is, they actually look a lot more attractive. They really do. Especially if you leave them clues and you make them think about who that person is. As long as you leave enough clues to connect the dots, it's actually really good. It's the reason why that is because you'd be surprised how common this strategy is. Even with prehistoric humans, they would leave certain foods for some women, and the women would have to guess who it was. Like they've actually done that. So I guess it's something that I personally encourage doing those little stuff because one, it's mysterious, and two, it's a fun game. It really is. How often does that happen? You know what I'm saying? It's exciting when that happens to you. Um, I've always been ignoring him or smile or greet only. Some small talk here and there. He doesn't use social media, doesn't drink or smoke. He's more family oriented and low key. Good. I feel like we are truly compatible. But he seems emotionally unavailable and extremely private. Well, to me, that's a red flag because when a guy likes you, he's not emotionally unavailable or not as unavailable. When somebody likes you, the intense feelings of liking someone creates such a deep gap of insecurity that it makes them become more open. It makes them become more romantic. It makes them open up emotionally. And then with that same person, if they don't like you that much, you will notice their nature shine through. What I'm trying to tell you is that the desire to gain your validation creates a gap of insecurity that causes them to open up emotionally. It's almost like an emotionally unavailable man. If his family member dies, for example, or somebody who doesn't show emotion at the loss of someone who's important, it creates a ripple inside that causes them to get emotional. So if you leave someone, or they're actually interested in you, and you're giving them you give them hot and cold, what you're gonna notice is that they get more emotional. They don't get private. They don't get unavailable. They become more emotionally open. That's how that works. He was initially friendly and chatty when I first started working there, but when I asked about his partner, he said he's single because he's comfortable being alone. Ever since then, he's been a bit distant with me and just greets or answers if I ask anything. He's a security officer, part of the police force. He is professional with all and speaks to all, but I really love him. Oh, I did not expect that. A little too hard, girl, don't you think? How do I get him to open up and eventually fall in love with me? I'm 33, by the way. Please help me. Few of his work buddies do encourage me to ask him out as they feel we might be a cute couple. Why, okay, this is where I have a problem. Why don't his freaking buddies encourage him to ask you out? Why is this little buddy acting like little girl, little freaking third grade girls telling the guy to ask little freaking Melissa, telling little Tyrone to ask out little Melissa? Like, what kind of inclusive school is that? Like, honestly, like this makes no sense. If they are his friends and if they know they like you, they should not be telling you. This makes no freaking sense. This makes no total sense because that's not how guys are. Guys don't tell women to go up to talk to the guy. Guys tell the guy to go up, stop me a little bitch. All right, let's keep going, man. Being the only Indians there. Oh, so you guys are also the only Indians and he's still not making a move? Oh, hell no. In this letter I sent them, I even mentioned that I don't care about his past. I only want to be part of his present and his future. Good for you. Sounded like a true Bollywood story. I feel he has been lonely for a long time and extremely disciplined as he does martial arts and doesn't even indulge in coffee. So that means he has the discipline to not go after somebody he likes. Let me tell you something, man. People may show discipline, but the one part in life that people show lack of discipline, and that's in the love department. This makes no sense. When somebody doesn't like you, we assume that they're just being disciplined, or that maybe they're gay, some people, or that maybe something happened to their dog. Maybe they're going through some emotional problem, and that's why they're not acting interested. When in reality, it's sometimes it's Occam's razor. They just don't like you sometimes. Um, he recently bought his bike, works out, really health conscious and intellectual. But it was odd that he didn't want anyone to at work to even celebrate his birthday, as he's super private. Yo, check the mugshots, man. Cause what the hell is he hiding? I have a difficult time understanding him. Well, because again, when I always say when somebody doesn't like you, they're difficult to read. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Some days he's super sweet and warm. Other days he's just cold and avoiding. It hurts when I see him chatting with some girls for ages, but doesn't initiate any conversation with me except in a professional manner. He's gone to Dubai for 7 weeks for his birthday, so I want to start fresh and see what I can do to make him open up and eventually fall in love. Okay, so look, right now you're getting signs that he's not that interested, and you're not paying attention. When somebody likes you, a lot of the time, when somebody doesn't like you, a lot of the times, especially when they're sending mixed signals, a lot of the times we tend to look for excuses, right? Oh, he's sad. His granny choked on the pork chop, and that's why he's sad. He kicked a puppy, and that's why he's sad. He punted a puppy. He punted a baby, right? Like everything but the fact that he maybe doesn't like you that much. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. When we don't gravitate towards that conclusion, we end up doing a lot more than necessary. If you believe that this person likes you, all you gotta do is do nothing. You are not the man to be making moves. If he is not making that obvious to you, it means he's not really that interested. Now, you say you're hot and cold with him sometimes, right? If you really want to get someone's attention, just acting hot and cold. Like I told you, the story of the gay of not the gay guy, the story of the sauna guy. He was friendly to me in the sauna when I found him to be kind of creepy. But then he started talking. We were friendly, and then the next day when I walked by him at the YMCA, he doesn't say hi to me, and that mixed message. The next time I see him in the sauna, I'll naturally be friendlier because of the mixed signal. It's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? So if you're working with someone and you want to get their attention, it's all about just sending mixed signals. One day having a deep and good conversation with them, the next day ignoring them completely. It offends people, and it makes them say, what did I do? Or maybe it makes them wonder, why do you act that way? And it'll cause them to just pay more attention to you, to gravitate towards you a little bit more, right? But if you don't do that, if you don't give them the space necessary, what would happen if you don't act that hot and cold, you're never really gonna get that obvious sign that they like you. But what I'm trying to tell you is this: is that when they actually like you, this hot and cold method gets their attention. Having good conversation one day, talking, having a good talk, and then the next day intentionally ignoring him. Honestly, I don't do this, but what I just know about human nature. People naturally react to that. They react to that. They get offended to that, and it causes them to pursue you even more by you acting that hot and cold. And if he doesn't pay attention to that, it means he doesn't like you, and it means you can't be trying harder when they're not reacting to you the way you want them to. Right? The response shouldn't be to try harder. The response should be to try less, especially when somebody acts hot and cold. Right? Especially if you don't know if this person likes you, the best thing to do is to just mirror them. Mirror how they behave, and you will notice that if they like you, the mirroring will work. If you start mirroring them and they start acting distant and you start acting distant, when somebody likes you, they are paying attention to everything that you do. And you may not notice it, but they're paying attention to everything about you. Right? And so by you acting hot and cold, by you being distant when they're being distant, they're gonna register that, and they're gonna pay attention to that, and they're gonna register that in a set with feeling insecure internally. But if you actually start acting distant because they're acting distant and they don't like you, they're not going to be paying deep attention to the little things that you're doing. And what you'll notice is that because you're acting distant and they don't care, they're going to act even more distant. And so the mirroring them will reveal to you how they feel, right? If they like you, they're going to notice that you're mirroring them. And most of the time when they like you and they're acting like they don't like you, one little act of pulling away calls their bluff. Gets people emotional, gets people to forget about their plan, and it gets them to chase you even harder. right? So yeah, man. My solution is just to mirror him. And you say he's gone for Dubai for 7 weeks. Look, you don't have to do anything. Just let your unavailability do the dirty work. If you're not around and he's in Dubai and he actually likes you, he might think of you. Or when he comes back, he might see you in a new light. But the point is that when he comes back, all you got to do is be friendly with other guys in the area, chat with the other guys, don't pay much attention, and see what happens. So mirror and chat with other guys, be more friendly with, and hopefully it could spark a type of like, jealousy. But again, listen to me. One spark of jealousy, all you got to do is just one time, have him see you talk to another guy and be friendly, and you act cold towards him. If that doesn't in turn make him chase after the next days, or if you don't notice all of a sudden he wants your attention, wants to talk more, then that means this person doesn't like you, and you gotta read the room. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, hopefully this works out for you. Hopefully this strategy works. And if you guys ever want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.